Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Waking the Tiger as the... Well, right now we are the German military junta, but we are in the process of restoring the Kaiser. So, last episode we went ahead and finished off our civil war, and today we are going to be continuing on from there, getting our country stabilized a fair bit. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's just get right into it. Now, I've been looking at the new branches of the focus tree, which is right here. Well, obviously, everything on this side. But I'm looking, like, right here. This is really interesting to see. Like, we have a tough choice here. We could either focus on the true enemy, and that'll actually get us going down towards war with France and Britain, perhaps staging an Italian coup, rekindle some imperial sentiment. That could be fun. Or we could just accept British naval dominance. I think it kind of depends on what France does. There is our second level of military doctrine, or land doctrine, I should say. Now, one thing I will mention right here at the beginning is there was a bit of an exploit that if you had the first of any of the land doctrines researched and started researching the second one, you could switch over to the second, you'd switch over and have the first technology from each of these doctrines unlocked. So, but unfortunately, I think there was a patch today, actually, at the time of this recording, that went out, so that you can't do that anymore. Kind of sucks. So we can pick up elastic defense right here, or let's see. Is there something we need more right now? It's late 36. We could go for the improved machine tools. I don't think we will. We could go for some air doctrine. No, I think land doctrine's going to be more important. Let's look at our recruitment. So we do have a couple of infantry divisions getting trained up here, and we have one panzer division currently being trained. It needs more tanks. We don't really have sufficient production on tanks right now, so I'm actually going to pull quite a bit of this artillery production down. Give it to tanks, one to motorized. Yeah, the rest of it goes to tanks. We need to import some oil, I believe. Yeah, we need to import a fair bit of oil, actually. We can't get any from Romania, sadly. So let's go ahead and get some from the Soviets, I guess. That's fine. Do we really want to give away 3 factories? Yeah, I suppose that's fine. It's for a good cause. It's for our oil. But it is giving them to the Soviets, which we may have to fight. It'll be fine. We need the oil. I was also looking at our navy between episodes, and we are going to work on building up lots of screen ships, I feel. Some capital ships, but more screen ships, because we do need a navy. We definitely need a navy. We only have 18 ships. That's pitiful. We absolutely need a navy. Our Air Force is pretty crap right now, honestly. Okay, so we have 2 fighter wings. Why are these not grouped together? That's annoying. Let's just go through, group everything up. Close air support, transports. Let's go ahead and... Actually, let's go ahead and just disband the transports for now, because we don't need them. Naval bombers. I'm going to reassign you guys there. And have you out in the North Sea. Fighters. Yeah, we'll just have you over in main Germany for now. Well, that doesn't really matter. Oh, excuse me, it doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, we'll just have most of our Air Force assigned over in North Germany. But since we're not at war, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Alright, so we're getting our oil, which means our tank production is going much better now. Yeah, this is going to take a while. We're almost to the point where we're getting 1 tank a day, which is pretty nice. It is quite nice. Okay, so we're not getting any support equipment. Fortunately, we don't really need much, which is good. We're not getting rubber, which isn't very good. Alright, we're getting pretty close to having all of our factories repaired, which is awesome. Have another 4 in total. Some infrastructure to fix. It's not bad. 5 levels of infrastructure. Ooh, let's go ahead and drag the factories up in the queue then. Drag the civilian factories up, because it would be nice to get those. for some extra repair speed. There's our concentrated industry. Alright, December of 36. I think I'm going to go ahead and get machine tools going. Close enough that the ahead of time tech penalty doesn't make that much of a difference. And yeah, I think for the most part we're in pretty good shape at this point. We have some infantry on the way, which is fine. We'll let them train on up. Can we get another unit of infantry? Absolutely. A little support equipment missing, but that's fine. Go ahead and dedicate a couple more factories to support equipment. Alright, there is securing the new state. So next, we're going to go ahead and pick Revive the Kaiser Reich. That'll give us the national spirit, Revive the Kaiser Reich. Huh, who would have guessed that? Giving us some daily support for unaligned, a little ideology drift defense, lowering the faction tension limit, which is nice. Lend-lease tension as well, and yeah, that lowers, we can do a bunch more things now. Be known as the German Empire, Deutsche National Volkspartei? Volksparte? I probably destroyed that. Set rule, can send volunteers, world tension up by 5. That's fine, let's go ahead and do it. It's exactly what we want. I don't think we need a full line on infantry weapons right now, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. I think that's actually pretty good. We're not running a deficit of oil, which is nice. But we are going to try and align Hungary and Romania. But actually, before we really do anything on that front, I want to look at this. Okay, so Austria, Hungary. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So it doesn't really matter if they're in your faction or... I don't know if it matters if they're puppets or not. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Alright, so we can modify our government. What do we modify to? Limited exports is fine. Do we get a theorist for, I don't know, actually. This is, mobile tank designer, medium tank designer. I don't know, actually. This is kind of a tough one. We won't worry about a ship designer for right now, that's for sure. Industrial research time, synthetic resources. That could be nice. Theorist. Okay, what about this? You know, getting a captain of industry, well, a war industrialist would probably be more useful, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And then for probably what may only be like the second or third time ever, I'm actually going to queue up a bunch of dockyards. I won't queue up 7 in Ostpreußen. We'll queue up 3. That's fine. I never build dockyards, ever. I never focus on a navy, so this is going to be kind of new. I'm going to try something a little different with this campaign. Alright, so this civilian factory is almost done. Lovely. This one is getting done. And then we still have to build the one factory in Westfalen, which isn't bad. So look, production-wise, how are we doing? We're getting 1 destroyer out a month, which is pretty good. Making 3 more. We're up to 20 ships now. Let's see. I'm actually gonna tell this to make 6 more in total. That'll be fine. That'll get us up to 10 destroyers, and then I want to get some light cruisers going. And then I want to get a few, we'll probably get a couple battleships, and we may even invest in carriers. I don't know. We can modify our government once again, but I might actually sit on this political power. It's not a terrible idea to do now that we have these, we can ban fascism. That's hilarious. No, we don't need to. No, I think we'll just sit on it now with these decisions, because I think if we look here... Wait a minute. It was over here. Yeah, it was on the far left side. The Reichskommissariats. I don't know what this used to do, but we can't actually do this since the ruling party is not fascist. Well, that's kind of a shame. Oh well, I may have to play another Germany game in my own time. So it looks like we'll be going down this side and getting the German war economy, probably. Yeah, that's where we should have gone. Oh well, lesson learned, little time wasted, but not the end of the world by any means. So what are we lacking? Just rubber at this point. That's no big deal. There's mechanical computing done. Lovely stuff. Let's see, what do we research now? I guess concentrated in, well, now that I think about it, since we're a larger nation, we probably should be going for dispersed industry. I don't really want to waste the time to research that. Damn it, I think we have to. It's a little waste of time, but oh well. Lesson learned. Once again, I kind of forgot, to be honest. So, let's look at this. They want trade. We have trade interdiction. We have no carriers. So I'm actually going to go ahead and research, well... Okay, so all of our navy is modern for the most part. Other than the fact that we don't have these... Sure, you know what? Let's research this. We may actually go for more of a battleship. Is that the Scharnhorst? No, that's not the Scharnhorst. Probably gonna get eviscerated in the comments if anyone actually sees that. Apologies. Alright, so we have this military factory coming back online. We'll get this infrastructure repaired relatively quickly. Yeah, I think all is well for right now. Fascism is going to pretty much disappear in our country, which is good. We need to probably clamp down on communism a little bit as well. That's kind of starting to run rampant. Alright, so we're up to 17 divisions now, which is great. Good. Good. How many tanks do we have in storage? 73. So we do have to let this division train all the way out, sadly, because we just don't quite have the production right now. Do we want to put a third line into tanks? I think we will, honestly. Plenty of motorized. There we go. Revive the Kaiser Reich is finished. So let's go ahead and we could get rebuild the nation. We need more support. You know what? Let's go ahead and pick up this naval rearmament. It's only 35 days. And that gives us 3 dockyards right away. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually. That's fine. Very nice. Free dockyards are great dockyards. Well, free factories or free production buildings are fantastic. Never say no to free production buildings, kids. Wait, that sounds like a disregard that. Oh, I'm on a roll today. Alright, so we have daily support for unaligned, which is lovely. This is going to go up fairly quickly, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. 0.3 per day. It's a little slow. Let's see. Turn of the Kaiser. Could go down, do this actually. That might not be a bad idea. Nah, let's not yet. I don't want to piss the Soviet Union off just yet. And naval rearmament is pretty quick. What about the next one? Naval effort, 35 days, so we might as well go ahead and do that. I'll give us 50% research for destroyers and light and heavy cruisers, actually. Well, 1 for light and heavy and 1 for destroyers. Alright, so our light tank division is up and on the go. Let's go ahead and pick up naval effort. Alright, so we're going to add you to a new army. You are under this field marshal. And, of course, we are going to be assigning, where is he? Rommel. To our tanks. I mean, why wouldn't you? If you have Rommel as a general, you might as well use him. Alright, now we can go ahead and shift the production location of our tanks to Brandenburg. Have them be deployed right there. Very good. Alright. I think things are going quite well. We're up to 82 factories. That might actually be what we start with. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. No, we've built a couple over here. So, not bad. Right. So we're just waiting on a naval effort at this point. Yeah, we got all those dockyards working on these destroyers, which is pretty nice. Yeah, but they only have 3 more to build, which is good. So we'll probably just try and crank out as much of these light ships as many light ships as possible, I think. We'll go for a numbers game. But we are going to need some heavy hitters, hence the reason we are going for some larger ships as well. We definitely do need a few heavy-hitting ships mixed in there, excuse me. Probably a carrier, maybe 1 or 2 carriers. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see how our production is doing at that point. Let's go ahead and pick up construction too. No reason not to. It's quite good, and there's nothing super pressing military-wise we need to research right now. We are working on our land doctrine, slowly but surely. Hey, 19 divisions! Yay, we're so weak. Oh, that civil war leaves us pretty weak. I'm looking at this. We could go for U-boat effort. Plan Z is battleships. Oh. That goes over to befriend Denmark, but I don't think we can do that since we're not fascist. Yeah, I don't think we actually can do that, sadly. We might take this. Can we take Return of the Kaiser? No. Let's go ahead and just take Rebuild the Nation. It's only 35 days. Not too bad. Get that going. Our production is quite good. Well, I say quite good. It's getting better. Getting almost 3 tanks a day out, which is awesome. Oh no, the Hindenburg disaster. Well, that definitely means we can't form the HRE now, which is kind of a shame, because I think one of the stipulations is that the Hindenburg has to survive, and then there's a peace conference on it, and it blows up, and it's weird, man. Forming the HRE is weird. I may look into how to do that, but since the Hindenburg's already blown up, I don't think we'll be able to do it in this game if I understand correctly. I have to look that up. All right, so we are getting some factories built, or some dockyards built, which is great. Let's go ahead and get some military factories there. Oh, we might as well build them in Ostmark as well. Alright, so we can modify the government. We're sitting on 300 political power. Could get a nuclear... Let's actually pick up Manstein, now that I think about it, because that'll give us a 10% reduction to the mobile warfare doctrine, which we are slowly working our way down. Alright, so we actually have spare dockyards, which is good. We're going to go ahead and start building some Hipper-class heavy cruisers for the time being. I wish more nations had these, or there was a better mod for, like, the ships and the planes and everything. I know a lot of nations do, but not all of them. Spanish Civil War is raging on. Let's see. I can't send volunteers. Oh, we need 30 divisions to be able to send volunteers. That's a shame. That is a shame. Alright, there's Rebuild the Nation done, which is good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get Fan Prussian Militarism, which will get training time and some extra recruitable population. Alright, so the... excellent. The destroyers are done. I want... 10? 10 Hipper classes. And you know what? We will go ahead and work on a well, no, we'll wait. Actually, how long until this is done? 56 days. That's fine. That is fine. Although this will be done in 12. Let's just go ahead and I guess let's go ahead and just get a couple. Let's get some Leipzig class cruisers started. I'm gonna want like 30 of these probably. So we'll get those started, and then when our factories, or our dockyards, excuse me, are done with the hipper class heavy cruisers, we'll have them swap over to probably, I believe, if I remember correctly from the base tech tree, this is the super heavy battleship line. So we will go down this because, what, you know what, why not? Might as well go big. Get at least 2 of them, and then maybe a single carrier, and we'll see how we're going to break our fleet up. Because I do want to actually play with the Navy some in this campaign instead of kind of just leaving it to be forgotten like we did in the Austria campaign. Alright, so... Ooh, we're doing some upgrades. That's cool. Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. Well, that disproves the theory that Amelia Earhart crashed into the Hindenburg and was never heard from again. That definitely disproves it. Because, as you guys know, obviously, everything you see in the newspaper in HOI4 is true fact. Don't believe anyone who tells you otherwise. And on that note, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for today's episode of HOI4. So, as always, I want to thank you for tuning in, spending a little part of your day here. It is greatly appreciated. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do remember to drop a like down below and subscribe for a more diverse gaming lineup in the future. My name is Ori. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.